Welcome to the gas station. We're really excited to share our love of gear that is extensive, I would say. A little bit. Anyway, so this is really exciting. We talk about gear a lot. We love talking about gear, and we thought we would share that with other people. My name's Will.
I'm Alan.
And we've been chatting about gear for a long time. So let's jump into it with this new, interesting guitar you've got.
Sounds good to me.
So this, I've never heard of this brand. How did you find this? What are we looking at here?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Pyro guitar out of China. Yes, I said China, and I know the stigma. However, stick around and you'll find out that this is a little bit different. Very high quality workmanship, high quality finishes, and that's what kind of caught my eye at first, so to speak, and eventually after many talks with the owner of the company, I got one.
I gotta say, it's absolutely stunning. The first thing you showed me was some of their social media posts. They went through some of the bodies, the wood. The quality of the wood looked stunning online, and then when I saw it in person, I was absolutely not disappointed. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous guitar.
Absolutely, and it really did exceed all expectations because, like a lot of you out there, I also assumed, Chipson or, fake guitars, and it's really, really not.
It's not. Now, one thing I did want to ask you about, price point wise, where are we so everybody can kind of gauge what the expectation is? Where does this land?
They do have several options in this particular model, which is called the Pyro RS. I know. But they've got some other finish options and even neckwood options and back options. So the price points kind of run between, say, $900 and $1,100. So it's close to an SE, but between the SE and maybe the S2 line with PRS.
Yeah, it makes sense. You're kind of like right in between there from what I'm seeing lately on the market anyway, too.
Yep. And for the money, I could get an SE and probably be perfectly happy because they're wonderful guitars. But I wanted something slightly different. And this company, with their finishes and these beautiful, beautiful tops that are full maple cap, by the way, it's not a veneer. I couldn't say no. I'm a plain maple freak, as you can see.
All right, so let's get into some of the specs on this. I've got them written down here. So first top of the solid flamed maple, how'd that feel? It looks absolutely stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. It's got the faux binding, which is just stunning, and you can tell that it's the full carve. So you know it's a full maple cap, full flame maple cap, not a veneer. And the craftsmanship is gorgeous. It's just phenomenal.
I've got to say I have one with the veneer, and it's beautiful, but that cutaway really shows you the quality there, the beauty there. All right, so the body is a two-piece mahogany, and the neck is a one-piece mahogany. How's that feeling? It looks really nice.
Honestly, it feels like a PRS. That's not to draw too many comparisons, but it really, really does feel like a PRS. It's a good, high-quality finish. I haven't been able to see any finish flaws at all, and we've had this guitar for maybe close to a month at this point, and it's phenomenal. The thing that Pyro as the company is trying to do is set themselves apart from Chipson, and when you're a Chinese-based guitar company, that's going to be hard to do. So they drew away from any kind of inlay for that reason. They obviously changed the logo, and the headstock is actually reversed. This is more like what you would find on the Silver Sky, which still it's a PRS shape, but it shows you that they're putting some thought into it, and they're going to continue putting thought into it from my conversations with them. It sounds like they're working on new models, and we can see a lot coming soon.
That's really exciting, and some of the options they had for the wood, I mean, it looked a bit like, and I have not held one of these, unfortunately, a PRS, the custom shop stuff, where you get those really specialty woods.
They've got stained flame maple necks, the stained fretboards to match. They've got fade finishes, absolutely stunning work.
Okay, for the fretboard, we got a rosewood fretboard, 24 frets. The frets, I mean, the first time I held that, you pointed it out, and I was like stunned by the frets.
So that was the first thing that struck me too. As I put it in my hands, I was like, "This is great." There's no no sharp fret ends. These frets are so well rounded. It's very surprising. We put a lot of thought and work into these, and we checked the level. Frets are perfectly level out of the box. There's really wasn't much to do. Tiny bit of setup, but you expect that when you're looking at 2 weeks of shipping from overseas.
Yeah, you can get a fantastic high quality guitar, and you still need a setup,
Yep.
and but it felt incredible. It felt I would say it feels better than my SE does when it comes to the frets.
I would have to agree. This is what I like to call a custom shop SE because it's not there's not a lot of SE left in it. It's been retopped and everything, but the neck is still the same. And overall feel, I have to give the edge by a fair margin to the Pyro.
That's really impressive, and I think it's just a place that, in my mind anyway, that people will not cut corners, but kind of let it go a little bit. Like, do the frets sound good? Great. Are they pretty level? Yeah. Are they a little rough? Maybe. And this just does not.
No, this exceeded those expectations as well, and especially coming from a Chinese guitar company, as everyone's expectations. The necks almost always need just so much work, and the frets need so much work, and like, this is not going to be the case here. But you're also paying for a higher quality guitar, and the whole point of this is that that's what you're going to get.
Speaking of these frets, they're also stainless steel frets, which is a fantastic little extra bonus there as well.
Yes, and they are definitely quality stainless steel.
And for the tuners, they're the tuning mechanics. They're 22-1 if you want to get like super nerdy on your specs, which is good to know.
They are also
tuners.
locking tuners, yeah. And I've honestly noticed a pretty decent tuning stability between the bridge and the tuners, so very, very happy there.
That's really nice.
They are a no-name. I couldn't tell you anything else about them other than what we've already said, but they're working.
And with the fretboard, we've got the rosewood fretboard and a 9.5-inch radius. Just really comfortable, really nice. Another thing, the headstock, normally a PRS thing to treat it the same way they treat the body, but the covers are all also gorgeous.
Yes, they have flame maple matching finish on the truss rod cover, the tremolo cover, and the control cavity cover. And honestly, they're gorgeous and they match perfectly.
And I've got to say, the gold hardware with the like purple, it's
regal.
it is regal. It's really a beautiful detail, like a nice little pop that you kind of forget about.
She's pretty.
All right, now to the pickups. Getting into the hardware here. They are custom-made pickups. What have you thought? I've heard this a bit.
Well, they are custom Alnico. I don't know all the details and specs, but they sound honestly good. They're clearly wax potted. They don't have that microphonic sound that you expect from most Chinese guitars. Really good tone. We compared it to his SE, and I've compared it to my Core, and then this guitar, which is it's a Kiesel or a Carvin, and honestly, it holds its own between all of those pleasantly. Like, I was very, very happy with the tone. And speaking of the pickups, they are bridge pickup is coil tapped, the pull switch, similar to how PRS does theirs.
I love that. It's just so versatile. I think that's one of the beautiful things that PRS has done, and they've done the same thing where you've got a guitar that can do all the things.
Yep.
It can be if you are going to go on a tour or something, you can take that and not worry. Oh, do I need to bring my single and my humbucker guitar?
Yeah, if you can only take one guitar with you, you need the versatility, and here it is.
Yeah. All right, next, the bridge. It's a 6-point tremolo. Came in really nicely. I think it was pretty well adjusted too, wasn't it?
It came in, honestly, surprisingly well adjusted. Very little setup needed there. It's Wilkinson tremolo, so it's not a no brand, no name situation here. Wilkinson makes some pretty good stuff, and I've been pleasantly surprised with it.
It also matches the gold.
Yeah.
Again, it just matches really beautifully. It looks very thoughtful, considered, and it works well, which is the most important
Yes.
part. Also, this came with strap locks, which is a great surprise. You know, you pay, you get into that 4-digit range for a guitar, and that's a great little add.
And it's your standard, kind of Shaler or Dunlop style strap locks, but they feel and look high quality, and very excited that it was just included out of the box, and the strap buttons were already installed.
Very cool.
Kind of to wrap things up here, when you're looking for guitars in the $900 to $1,100 range, you're typically looking for this style, then you would probably lean to the PRS SE, maybe the S2, but they're fairly expensive these days too. It would not be a mistake for you to think that Pyro could fill that gap. I think they do it excellently, and honestly, I would put this much, much closer to the PRS core range than I do the SE range or even the S2 range. This is a solid crafted guitar, well thought out, well built, absolutely beautiful, and the company has been just a gem to deal with. Could not recommend them any higher.
It's amazing. I've got to say, I didn't know what to expect when it was going to come in. It's gorgeous. It's a really nice guitar. I would say it certainly exceeded my expectations. I haven't had it in my hands as long as you have, but I definitely was pleasantly surprised. I don't think anything was under my expectations, and some things really exceeded.
I'd have to agree wholeheartedly. On the scale of things, I would probably give this guitar 9.5 out of 10 value versus what you get.
I would agree. I think I'm about there too. I don't see anything that would make me not really impressed with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Gas Station. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. See you next time. Remember, go down there, like, subscribe, leave us a comment if there's something you're curious about, something you want to see us review. We love to mess with gear, so let's do it.